Operation Cartwheel, launched on June 30, 1943, was a major Allied campaign designed to neutralize the Japanese stronghold at Rabaul and push back enemy forces in the Southwest Pacific. This massive, multi-pronged offensive was led by General Douglas MacArthur and Admiral William Halsey, aiming to isolate Rabaul rather than capture it outright. The operation marked the beginning of the Allied island-hopping strategy, a key tactic that ultimately led to Japan's defeat in 1945. Background: the threat of Rabaul. Rabaul, located on New Britain in the Bismarck Archipelago, was Japan's most powerful base in the South Pacific. With a large garrison, airfields, and naval facilities, it was a critical hub for Japanese operations in the Solomon Islands and New Guinea. After early Japanese victories in 1942, including the capture of Rabaul and their advance into New Guinea and Guadalcanal, the Allies needed a coordinated strategy to regain momentum. Instead of launching a costly frontal assault, Allied leaders chose to bypass and isolate Rabaul, cutting it off from reinforcements and supplies. The plan? A two-pronged attack. Operation Cartwheel involved 13 major offensives, conducted by two Allied commands. Southwest Pacific Area, SWPA, General Douglas MacArthur. Attacked New Guinea, advancing along the coast toward Rabaul. Key targets: La Salamaua and the Huon Peninsula. South Pacific Area, SPA, Admiral William Halsey. Led an island-hopping campaign through the Solomon Islands. Key battles: New Georgia, Bougainville, and the encirclement of Rabaul. Both offensives were mutually supporting, preventing Japan from concentrating its forces against a single Allied thrust. The first strikes, June 30, 1943. The first major actions of Operation Cartwheel took place on June 30, 1943, with simultaneous landings. New Guinea front. MacArthur's forces landed at Nassau Bay, south of Salamaua, cutting off Japanese reinforcements. Solomon Islands front. Halsey's forces invaded New Georgia, facing fierce resistance but securing a foothold for future advances. These offensives set the stage for a relentless campaign that would continue into 1944. Outcome and significance. Although Operation Cartwheel lasted into early 1944, it was a resounding success for the Allies. By the end of the campaign, Rabaul was completely isolated, with Japanese troops stranded and unable to affect the wider war. New Guinea and the Solomon Islands were secured, providing critical air bases for future operations. The Allies gained momentum, pushing closer to the Philippines and Japan itself. Operation Cartwheel was a turning point in the Pacific War, showcasing the effectiveness of the island-hopping strategy. By bypassing heavily fortified Japanese positions and attacking weaker, strategic locations, the Allies forced Japan into a defensive war, accelerating their path to victory in the Pacific.